Be still and know that I'm God, right here with you, right here now. Everything you ever wanted is with you right here, right now. Right now, you can stand up and claim it. I am that, I have that, I be that, I do that. And stick with it. See, open and quicken what we're telling you. Don't just hear it and let it drift off into tomorrow, because then it's gone. And if it even lasts that long. But you're on all the time. And if you would see what you're experiencing and trace it back, you would see that's what you were thinking. Yeah, maybe not really that clearly, but you have to do it a few times to get the hang of it, at least. And that's all this is about, a reiteration. You just keep playing it over. That's what you're doing now anyway. You're playing little scenarios over in your mind that aren't for your benefit. And as a matter of fact, you'd say, well, no, I don't want to. But you're thinking about it, and what you think about, you're feeding. And he's hungry. He won't stop feeding. He'll hold your attention as long as he possibly can, because that's how he gets fed. I'm not making fun of anything. Tell him, is that right?
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct.
And is that simple?
It's that simple.
Is that see? That was my nemesis right there. See, no, it ain't nothing can be that simple. See, but God loves you. He didn't send you here to suffer. He sent you here to have the good life. And he told you how to have the good life. And you have heard how to have the good life, but you never opened it and quickened it. You never moved in and actually see yourself in that position. What position? Well, just get up off your knees, stand up, and choose this day. That's what you're told to do. Choose this day. And it's always this day. I don't care what sign you hang on it for what day of the week or something, but it's always this day. And you're told, choose this day. And if you chose this day and it ain't working out the way you chose it and you want to change it, well, it's still this day. So you can change your mind, and that's what you're told to do. Change your mind, change your world. That's exactly it. That's the thing that we've been trying to get to understand, is that you can't think two thoughts at the same time. So you do have a choice to choose. So if you choose the right thought, it's that simple. Keep it simple, stupid. That's what I was told. And it's finally, and even that took a long time to sink in. And it was true. I mean, I got that idea by actions and reactions and not paying attention to what I was suggesting to myself. Even if while I was suggesting it, I had no idea carrying through with it, that don't matter. You used your word. You see, that's the point. You're using the word to say what? To feel what? Can you create a mood? Can create a lovely mood and stroll through? Can you not choose a mood? Well, yeah, sometimes. Well, make those sometimes expanded and those other times kind of pushed to the side, like you're doing with most of the work we're giving you. You understand? If you don't move in and think from it right away, it's gone. And that's not only true for you, that's true for me too. You understand? I get distracted just like everybody does, but the point is, I have trained myself to get back quicker. And that's the difference that makes the difference. You just get back quicker. Oh, I can get off on, I can get off on longer notes. But I say, well, who cares? I mean, really, who really cares about what other people are thinking? And if you do, see, you're told to be in the world, but not to be of the world. Okay? And you can be in the world and not be of the world, but it does take a little self-discipline. Well, actually, it takes a lot of self-discipline, but a little bit will get you started anyway. And once you catch the idea of what you're doing and feeling it, man, it's marvelous. You know, I cut out my time every day to do it, to put myself in that position where I feel great. Otherwise, you get swept up by what's going on around you. You find out that you really don't even exist. What do you actually stop to think about yourself? Yeah, that's it. You see, nothing. You're so involved in this and so involved in that, and join this and join that, and you've got things to do and ceremonies and all. See, you get yourself so spread out, spent out that you can't focus on anything. And focus is what it's all about, isn't it?
It is. Absolutely.
It's about focus. What has your attention has your life. Are you living a great life? Well, then you better change your attention. And only you can change your attention, unless I slap you or something. But that'll only last a minute, and then you probably try slapping me back, see, and then you get into a fight. Why do that? Why are you wasting your time thinking about? You know, if you spent, I'd say, 10% of the time you spend watching television, you'd catch on to what's being said. But that means you have to actually open it and quicken it. And in other words, quickening it is giving it you. That's what you want. You're giving you to you. But you have to know what you want. And that's really a roadblock for many people. Oh, they say, yeah, how about $1 million? Okay, I said, all right, how about it? Are you willing to sit and think about it in a positive way long enough for that to materialize in your world? Then you'll have it. I have it. Yeah. Attitudes. That's what it's all about. And you got them free of choice. And see, no one else can put one on you unless you accept it. And then once you accept it and start experiencing it, and then you don't like it, what do? See, people ask me, well, what can I do? Everything. Right? God is with you always. You can do everything. Well, why are you going looking for it when I am you? See? I know how it is. You jump back and forth. Oh yeah, well, that's what it is. But then no, oh, then maybe no. See, that little doubt slips in there, and once you tune into that little doubt, it starts expanding. Okay. And then your whole world shifts toward that new idea, if it's even a new idea. As you think, you are, you do, you have, you be. If you can argue yourself out of that, go ahead. It's all only you denying you anyway. God's not denying you anything. God's not punishing anybody. Why would he need to punish you? I mean, if he completely made you, couldn't he just snap his finger and you'd be gone? Come on. But why would he have Why would he have to even think of making you suffer? You're doing a good job of it on your own.
Absolutely.
Because look, why would he have to say to you that you're dreaming up your own monsters? You understand that? People say, well, I can't stop them. Yeah, you can, but you have to want to. See, you're afraid if you try to stop them, they'll hurt you. But they've already hurt you if you won't try to stop them. And all you have to do is change your mind, change your will. And that's what Jesus told you to do. Jesus said, all that come before me are thieves and robbers. Now, why would he say something like that? Because they came to steal his silence. They came to steal his thinking dearly about whatever that he would think about, to think about what they want to tell him to think about. And so he's got to hear all that over and over and over. I mean, like, you think you're the only one's got this case, and there's, what is it, over 7 billion of us in the world? Well, I'm sure if there's a few of them with the same one. And they probably already gave their to him long before you were even born. So he knows what all the problems you have. You know, like what they said on television there, Jesus gets us. Yeah, he gets you. He understands what's happening. He knows this is not about fault or blame, that it's about you just don't know. But that's what we're here to do, to make you know that you have a valid say, and that you're saying a valid say, and that is exactly what you're experiencing. And if you're not happy with it, change your mind, change your will. Be ye transformed by the renewing of mind. Why tell you to do that, and you just go right through? So you're getting instructions that you're asking for, but then you're going, oh, no, it can't be that simple. No, it's you who can be that simple. And you are. If you don't get what's said to you, first person, present tense experiencing over and over and over, that you remember, I know, because I've had to change telephone. Then I can't remember what my telephone number is, and then life is complicated, though. But we made it complicated by spreading ourselves out so far that we don't even know where we're at. Because I'll tell you where you're at. You're right at the place where everything you ever wanted is right there with you. Everything, everything. Believing is receiving. What are you believing? And if you're receiving what you don't want, that means you're not believing correctly. See, there's always right there, right in your face, right?
Absolutely. It absolutely is.
I'm pausing.
Well, you know what, since I got a pause in there, you said something earlier, and I want to add to it, really have you expound on it. You know, you said, you know, why would God make you suffer? And in this life, but also in the next life, you know, people talk about an angry God, a God of suffering. That's not absolute love, is it?
The anger they're feeling is their own.
Absolutely.
That's the only anger there is. God's not angry. Absolute love loves absolute. So he's not doing anything negative to you. It's all positive, but you got to let go of the negative before you can grab the positive. It's that simple, isn't it?
It is.
So, in other words, you have to do it yourself. See, I can't do it for you. And DeCarlo can't do it for you. He can coach you, gives you good ideas, good attitudes, good assumptions, good moods, but do you go leave with them? See, if you don't leave with it, well, then you didn't get it. Are you not told when you pray, believe that you have received that for what you're asking? I mean, what does it tell you?
I had
a half a dozen of Neville's tapes. And I listened to them at least one every night for years before it actually touched base. I began thinking differently. The importance of having a CD, because what has your focus has your life. Think about it. We're not asking you to join anything, but you have to have the CDs. You have to have the DVDs. You have to listen to them. It's you training this. Listen, listen, listen.
But as Mr. Lindell stated, you have to listen to them repeatedly. And again, for those who are interested, click the link below and it will take you to the 4 CD set, and you'll be able to transform not only your mind, but your world.